Welcome back to Studio 701.
Some people love curly hair, and I've talked with some people don't love curly hair because it takes a little, I think, extra maintenance.
For sure. Well, you have Daisy. Now,
Yes.
if you're not an expert yet, you will become an expert, right?
I'm hoping to. I get tips all the time, which is very helpful. A lot of people want to talk about curly hair.
Yeah.
Whenever someone with curly hair walks by, my 4-year-old, certainly people stop me and they have to ask me about this. But we will talk to someone who really knows about curly hair. So very excited for today's Glow Up, brought to you by Keller Hearth and Home, because Jessica Turgeson is joining us from Glance Spa and Salon, and we have some models here today. We're so excited. Jessica, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, you are with the most beautiful model we've had on the show. I'm sorry, Natalie. I'm sorry,
Ruby.
Silas. We're not talking about you. We're talking about Ruby.
Good morning, Ruby.
So, talk to us about curly hair in general, just kind of what goes into styling curly hair.
Yeah, so at Glance, everyone is like curl certified. So we've all had advanced education in curly hair, which is really great. As most people with curly hair will know, it just can't be treated the same as straight hair. So it's really great to see a stylist that has some advanced education in that. We offer a haircut that's designed specifically for curls. It's all about cutting with the curl pattern and the curl texture of the hair instead of pulling the hair straight and cutting it like you would with a normal haircut. It's all about designing it around your curls, which is really beneficial.
What's your reaction when you do have a client come in with super curly hair? How do you talk them through what you're going to do, or if they're like, I don't know what to do?
No, I love it. I've been doing it. I've been like curly girl certified for about 7 years, so I feel pretty confident, and I think that dealing with curly hair is the most like impactful change that you can have when you're working with a guest, just because a lot of people have had just terrible experiences with cuts and products and trying everything under the sun to try to like tame their mane a little bit. So it's really fun and cool and rewarding to be a part of that for a guest.
And we are going to talk about the different types of hair, from Ruby to Natalie to Silas, but let's start with Ruby. What would you recommend for little Ruby right there?
Well, Ruby is starting kindergarten next week, and she had her first curly girl haircut a couple weeks ago at Glance, so that was really fun treating her to that. I think that with a lot of younger guests, their parents are really kind of like overwhelmed in the morning, like how am I going to get them up, get them ready? Their hair looks really frizzy right away in the morning when they've waken up, so what can I do to help that? So Ruby had a hair washing night last night and slept on this, and she looks beautiful. Her curls are fantastic. I think we're all jealous of them. Something that you can use that's really nice and easy to just
There's that smile we've been looking for, Ruby.
So cute.
So this is just a refreshing spray. So say Ruby wakes up in the morning and her curls are looking great, just have a little bit of frizz. This is really nice to spray on. It has 48-hour like odor control, like people use dry shampoo for, to kind of like refresh the scalp and refresh their hair. This is the exact same thing. It's just in like a moisture mist spray. So after spraying that on their hair, just kind of really lightly finger combing that through, and you're going to notice a really big difference just right away from one side to the other, just with that little bit of product to kind of like tame it down a little bit. So I think that would be really easy for a lot of parents that have curly kids at home to use. The other thing that you can do just after a little bit of refresh spray, this is just a really lightweight foam. I feel like a lot of younger guests aren't looking for something that's a really hard hold. Like, we just want easy for kids, right? So, I mean, something that's just really light, just to kind of re-scrunch back in there to kind of freshen them up too, is going to be really helpful to get them out the door and to start kindergarten.
And if we go from Miss Ruby to Miss Natalie, their hair is similar, but quite different as well. What would you recommend for Natalie?
For sure. So some people prefer like a gel, like something that's really heavy hold to control their curls, and then other people like a cream, which is really more of a softer hold and really moisturizing. I feel like looking at Natalie's hair, something like the curl defining cream would be really great. I feel like she has really thick, beautiful hair and nice wavy curls, that putting something like that in there would be really great to just help refresh or to do straight out of the shower as well.
Okay.
Awesome. And then we have Silas. So, Silas, thank you so much for being out here as a model.
There's the smile we've been looking for, Silas.
He was holding on to it just like Ruby was. But so, Silas, what would you do with Silas's hair? He didn't put any product in this morning.
So looking at Silas's hair, I feel like a lot of curly girls need moisture, and curly guys need moisture in their hair. So I think that I would start right away with a really moisturizing shampoo and conditioner that you could use on a daily basis or however often that you are shampooing is what I would do for him. I think that this is really a great product for any curl type and texture though. I mean, even with the shorter curls that he has and the different texture that he has from Ruby, spraying some of that in just to kind of like re-wet it down in the morning, I think would be really beneficial for him, and then just running your hands through. I also think that I would pick a curl cream over the gel for him as well, and just using like a dime size amount for that and scrunching it in would be really helpful to control his curls.
Looking great, Silas.
That's what I like about curly hair is how quickly it can be transformed and looks so nice with the right product, kind of exactly what you're talking about here. I have a question as a mom of a very curly-haired 4-year-old. Do you reapply them throughout the day, or what do you recommend as far as styling for longer periods of time?
I don't think that it's going to, once you have a routine, right? If you're using the right shampoo, conditioner, and you have some really great foundation products in the hair on wash day, I don't find it necessary to reapply throughout the day. Maybe more so, like most curly girls and guys don't wash every single day. So maybe on day 2 you would want to add product to like refresh the curls, but not necessarily throughout the day.
Okay.
Wow, all right.
Great advice.
Well, thank you so much for the advice. Thanks to all the models. Thank you, Miss Ruby.
Thank you,
We appreciate
everybody.
you being here.
Thank you, guys. And you all are beautiful. Love all of your hair. This has been our Glow Up, brought to you by Keller Hearth and Home. If you would like to see Jessica, who knows all things curls, make sure you go check her out at Glance Spa and Salon in downtown Bismarck. But keep it here. Some hair-raising concerns can be when a scam pops up in real estate, and it does happen on occasion.
Real Estate with Me is next. I am Jeff. We'll see you then.
Yeah, stay tuned.